I'm Mike Kirkwood, and I am redeemed. I grew up here in North City in a big family. Being in a big family, it's real easy to be isolated. Didn't have a father growing up, so just kind of fumbling around trying to figure out who and what I was and who I wanted to be. The more I grew, the more I wanted to run away from it all. So first chance I got, I joined the military and just got out of here and swore I'd never come back. I got married when I was 17, and that's what I wanted to be. Have 7 kids and had no idea what I was doing. Didn't have a clue. So nothing ever worked. I was actually married 4 times. I married my first wife twice. And just couldn't make life work for me. Nothing I did ever worked. Constant confusion, drugs, alcohol. When I first got out of the military, I got into motorcycles. And I hung around with a bunch of different motorcycle clubs. The big thing was finding that brotherhood, that camaraderie that you had in the military. And I found that in a lot of motorcycle clubs. But there was always every group that I went to, there was always a bad element. It wasn't until I got around a bunch of Christians and seeing them live it out that I could live it out. I couldn't do it in a motorcycle club or gang. I was around many of them. And at 43 years old, I was driving down Judson Road and just could not stand it anymore. I had to have some peace. You see the videos, everyone's screaming and hollering, "I need you, Jesus." And me being the smart aleck I am, I looked up and was like, all right, let's see what you got. And from that moment on, nothing's ever been the same. I wouldn't trade anything for where I'm at right now for where I was that day. I've tried suicide, I mean, you name it. Anything to get a little bit of peace. And the moment I said, I'm done with this. I know I can't do it. I give up. And from that point on, I spend all my time trying to learn more and get more out of the Bible. And the way of life, I know will work. I've seen it working. Picking out a favorite book, I couldn't do it. But 1 Thessalonians 5:17 is absolutely my all-time favorite. Just pray without ceasing. Being close to God, being really close, every day to get closer. Realizing I had a father I could be proud of and that was proud of me changed my life. And the more I talk to him, the more I learn about him, the better it gets. God being a father to me, now, today, I'd be a much better father than what I was to my children. When you're loved so recklessly and so blindly, as many mistakes and everything I've done, and to be loved that much, it makes it a lot easier to love somebody else. And I don't want my kids to grow up thinking they weren't loved. And that's the way I grew up. Stop what you're doing. Just be still. Know that I'm God. That's one of my favorite verses. I don't know any better way to explain it. When your life gets hectic and you don't know what to do and you don't know where to turn, stop. You don't have to do anything. It's already been done. You're redeemed. You don't have to do anything. Know and love Christ and grow closer every day. Coming from a guy that looks like me at my size, you see me coming at you, you don't think it's a hug you're fixing to get, but that's what I'm giving. I love everybody. If Jesus were to walk through the door right now, yeah, he'd get one of those hugs I was talking about. I'm ready to go. I am Mike Kirkwood, and I am redeemed.